you always struck to me as a spiritual person. I think that's one of the things that we also talk about. Spirituality, healing, mindfulness. I think before this episode we were talking, and you were doing. I think you started to wake up early, and have this like whole mindfulness practice of meditating and doing yoga. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how what your mindfulness practices are, and how that help you in your creativity.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I've been kind of like I always have the spiritual connection, or like I always trust that little feeling, for entire life. But also there's is sometime in my life I kind of stay away from that thing, and it's becoming more, materialistic, and uh, and now I kind of made this philosophical approach almost to why this, having my spiritual instinct is very important to me, and so I asked myself all of that, and remember that I told you about this main ingredient of the happiness is the control and regulation, right?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So yeah, so basically what I found that almost entire most part of my life, I like everybody is searching for, looking for, always looking for control and regulation, but just like me, most of the people are looking for the source of control and regulation in the society. Okay, so and this society is, and especially based on this capitalism, they tell you all this, oh, this science, this medical, what do you call it, this, like politics and economies, and technology will basically like protect you, and it will make the whole entire world controlled and regulated,
Right.
right? So, and we, through this education, we are taught that these things, because of these things, we are living in this completely stable, and safe and peace world, right? Uh, but now I grow up, and through this, especially this, the becoming musicians and becoming more vulnerable in terms of like socially vulnerable, economically vulnerable, and spiritually, mentally vulnerable. It put me in this position where I start like questioning, about everything that I used to believe, like what is this science like really means, what is this evidence and everything. And when I start questioning all this stuff, I just realized that this whole society is about making illusion of, we are controlled and regulated.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
This airplane, when if you know how it works, and if you actually know what kind, like, even you don't even know whether the people who was working on the maintenance might be in like really like sick or something, and they just, like out of their mind or something. You never know, but you could be on this plane for no problem, and that is because you're in this uncontrolled and regulated situation. That is, but illusion, right? You know, controlled and regulated. But anyway, so like a lot of people are just basically like, because of how we taught and program, we looking for the source of that feeling in the society, right? Musicians, you want to get your music heard as by as many people as possible.
Right.
You want to make off of this music, because now if you can sell this music, that means the society, somehow value your music, value yourself, you know. But at the end of the day, you kind of realize that, oh, this is all like all illusion,
Right. Right. Yeah.
right? question is it is in the end of the world? It's certainly not. So where is this actual the real control and regulated situation? And is this if you question, you actually reach to the point where this is our body, right? Our body
Mm-hmm.
is the perfect example of how this is. It's completely controlled and regulated
Mm-hmm.
without even you don't even think about how your like heart is working, how
Right.
your is working. It's just what you know is just it's working okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Your body, and this is exactly what the control and regulation is about.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually like you are experiencing every single moment,
Mm.
uh, and actually based off this is so what you define normal is actually in other words what you how it's a situation where you can feel controlled and regulated. So when you feel normal, you are actually based on how your body is working,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I hope I'm not jumping too much on
No, no, no. Yeah,
you know
I totally get it. Yeah, I'm actually following you.
trying to connect these two dots. What I'm trying to say is that now I start realizing this the importance of significance of basing this control and regulated situation based in myself, my body, and uh, uh, it is. I realize it is more. It's really important that first of all take care of yourself,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I started doing yogas and
Uh huh.
everything, but also just having this routine is not only to keep your body regulated, but also that that controlled and regulated situation, which is created by this routine,
Mm-hmm.
makes you feel unlimited happiness, right? Because again, if you source your based off that the happiness, the controlled and regulated situation, based on your body or what's within,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as long as you can take care of here, you don't have to worry about anything else that is happening.
Right.